the offense starting to hit his stride. Will need to hit his stride against the Michigan defense.
Handed off on first down to Juan Williams in the open. He's near midfield. So much for not running the football. Big chunk on.
Provided stability in terms of pass protection. Washington hasn't been sacked all too much.
Throws it, had a man. It's down low and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dorian Fleming. Had him wide open in that zone.
Which was Sullivan and Roeder at the time were as good as you'll find. So thankfully with the injuries, they've been able to rotate. And Wink Martindale told us he doesn't even ask, hey, who's on the field? He just calls his defensive scheme because he trusts Malik Washington.
Gonna get a free play here. Lofts it in the air, and it's gonna be caught just outside the 20-yard line. Shalik Knotts moved the chains on a big play for 29 yards from the 24-yard line. Handed off again to Juan Williams. Runs into a slew of Wolverines still trying to push the pads. Picks up 3 on first down.
Now here down in the red zone.
Trying to reverse. Now they're going to pass it with Washington. Now he's going to use his legs. He's got a first down and steps out of bounds inside the 10. Washington going to keep. And he's brought down to the 10-yard line. Great pursuit from Brandon Hillman. Lost his helmet, made the tackle. 1 on the play. 2nd and goal. Throw to the outside. Good blocking in front. And just outside the pylon goes Octavian Smith on the catch. Third. Gonna hand it off. Williams stuffed at the half-yard line. Decision time for Maryland. Fourth and goal. Washington to pass. Over the middle. Caught. Touchdown Terps. Dorian Fleming. What a drive for Maryland. Use that 6'3", 245 body. Extra point is up and good. And an opening drive touchdown for the Maryland Terrapins. Fleming with his 3rd touchdown reception of the year. Bryson Cusdall is the running back from Michigan. Underwood to throw it, slings it incomplete. Was looking for his tight end, Tony Ellie. 2nd down and 10. But the mistakes have to be ironed out. They throw it to the outside. Cusdall follows Max Bredesen with a block. A big gain on 2nd down. 3rd down and short. There's Jordan Munn that the Wolverines possess the football. Handed off. Cusdall up the gut and a first down for Michigan.
Next man, Sharon Moore, says they have full trust in their young running back.
Gets it again on 1st and 10, trying to get to the outside. He's got the outside, stays on his feet, finally tripped up around the 15-yard line. Another big gain. It's all Cusdall on this opening drive. He gets it again, and he's wrapped up by the Terps after a pickup of 1. Daniel.
And win these early downs.
Handoff Cusdall again, and he's brought down. Dylan Fontes got his hands in there and brings down Cusdall. Cusdall, the running back. They're going to throw it, and it is going to be caught by Marsh. Touchdown, Michigan. Flag on the play.
Defense. Penalties declined. Result of the play is a touchdown.
What a dart from Underwood to Marsh.
Both the freshman out party last week, 12 for 189 yards, big catches and big moments, and picking up right where he left off with a nice fit.
The extra point is up and good. That follows the onside kick that gave Michigan. 2nd drive. Malik Washington steps up, throws down the middle. Catch is made by Jaleel Farouk. Just across the 40-yard line, they'll mark him right at the 40-yard. Nolan Ray is in the backfield. He goes in motion. Washington isolated on the right. Nice catch and spinning for a gain of 8 on first down. This is the opening drive.
The urgency to get those explosive plays.
Washington again back to pass. Little shovel pass out to Ray. He's got some space. Trying to get to the corner. He will, and pick up a first down in the Michigan Terrapins.
A first down.
Pull it out. Throw across the middle, incomplete. He had Octavian Smith on the slant. Smith didn't get his head around. 2nd and 10.
And do it again as Michigan's defense has settled in.
Pressure coming, and another incompletion right in the face mask of Dorian Fleming. 3rd down and 10. Jayshon Barham got a head start, but got movement from the left tackle. We'll see where the flag comes in and who they get. Manageable now for Maryland. They're going to run it. DeJuan Williams brought down by Barham in the backfield. Well, you ran it.
Experience with Bryce Underwood.
Play action pass on 1st down. Slings it, and it's picked off and dropped. Oh, that was in the breadbasket of Lavian Scruggs.
Didn't cost him last week, but will cost him at some point.
Flushed out, finds Marsh. Marsh trying to make a man miss, rolling with the tackle. 3rd down and manageable now for Michigan.
The top hash, wide receiver 1.
To pass, Underwood in trouble. Throws to Bredesen, who makes the catch. Bredesen stopped just short of the 30-yard line, but it's a first down. Just hand it off. Kuzdal following his blockers and picks up 5, maybe 6.
Max Bredesen, his number is called upon. He consistently makes the plays.
Handoff again. Kuzdal trying to get the corner, made a man miss, and leans forward for a Michigan first down.
Once again, he motioned down
so far for Kuzdal. Underwood throws. He's got his man wide open. Marsh found the zone, and he's into Terp territory.
Injuries piling up for both of these teams.
Freshman Brandon Lee takes over for him. Kuzdal bounces off of a couple of tacklers and able to get back to the line of scrimmage before being wrapped up by Lee.
Michigan approaching scoring position.
Underwood throws across the middle. That's the tight end, Zach Marshall, with the catch. Inside the red zone goes Michigan. Underwood flips it out. Marlon Klein has it, jumps over one, and he's out of bounds. What is it with all the hurdling by these tight ends, Jake? Maybe the last play of the first quarter. Jasper Parker gets the carry. Parker upended by Smith at the 5-yard line. And 1 quarter is in the book in Maryland. All time. 3rd down and short for the Wolverines. Kuzdal puts his head down. He's got a first down. Still moving that pile, but they will stop progress at the
dominant offensive line.
Got some confusion on the defensive end. Underwood snaps. Kuzdal's got it. Walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
There for the Wolverines.
3 freshmen have dominated this game so far for Michigan. Kuzdal, Marsh, Underwood. 14. Freshman Iverson Howard gets the carry, slips 1 tackle and gets across the 25 down to the 27-yard line after a pickup of 2. Washington to sling it, going deep. He's got a man with a step, and it's broken up. Zeke Berry got his hand in there and knocked it away.
Has a ton of trust in number 10, Zeke Berry. You can see why.
3rd and long. Pressure coming. Got it across the middle. It's dropped and intercepted. And an ankle tackle saving a touchdown. Another pick. Right now his sun is setting. There's a catch. Marshall again, his 2nd reception. 2nd down and 5 coming up after a pickup of Tefts. Kuzdal gets it. Ripped up, goes nowhere. Great play in the defensive backfield. Like Jalen Smith on the basketball team for the Maryland Terrapins. They set up the wide receiver screen. They've got McCulley. McCulley breaks a tackle through the middle. Touchdown, Michigan. Perfect setup, perfect blocking for 6. Kick is up and through. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, 21 unanswered points for the Michigan Wolverines. Washington, see if he can engineer a scoring drive. And there he goes into the open. Octavian Smith nearing Michigan territory.
Improvement. Said Locksley, we give you even more support. The best is yet to come.
Across the middle, and the ball off the hands of Fleming. They get 15 bonus practices, and the world of difference that'll make for this program. To the outside to Farouk, and he breaks through for a first down for the Terps.
Just to continue the conversation here, Jeff, or here, it's going to be a bright future for the Terps.
Washington steps up, sidearm pass, almost into the hands of Curtis again. Fleming has had some passes on his
feet set. That's leading to some inaccuracies.
Williams up the middle and slung down by Barham.
And this is where Michigan thrives.
Bringing pressure over the middle. Fleming got his hands on it, secures it. First down, Maryland. Inside the. Handles a high snap, handed off on the draw play. Williams crunched after a gain of 2. And Trey Williams got his big body.
Terps offense.
Washington slings it. Catch made. Caleb Webb on the reception. Let's go downstairs to Brooke.
Possible to win games that way.
Empty backfield. Washington steps up, going end zone, and it's incomplete. He had Farouk and right through his hands. Set up the screen. DeJuan Williams bleeds through inside the 10. A third down and short coming up for the
bunch set. If it's man-to-man coverage, you're going to try to run a pick play.
5 wideouts. Washington. Trouble.
Down on the line of scrimmage, kind of a hybrid linebacker edge.
From 34. O'Hare is true. 18 out of 20. Kicking field goals this year for sure. 3 drives, 3 scores for Michigan. Handed off. Kuzdal's got a big hole dropped by Brandon Lee as the ball popped out. Who's got it? Maryland says they have. Gain of 8 for Kuzdal. Underwood throws down the middle. Catch. McCulley across midfield. 2 catches for 46 yards from McCulley, including a score. Going to throw it again. Get it to the outside to Goodwin. Goodwin wrapped up before the 40-yard line. Channing Goodwin an outstall
back in the first quarter, and now rewarding him with a little screen pass.
Kuzdal gets it, hit, and wrapped up. Joel Starlings made the tackle. Second. That's where they're going right now. Load up that line. Kuzdal gets that first down. It's like you've watched film, Jake. Nice job. There's your play action. Underwood steps up, and he's brought down. I should say Ian Thomas picks up his second pick on that second touchdown drive from Michigan that continued the drive. Underwood to throw it, goes across the middle, sets it up. That's Klein with the catch, 3rd and manageable for the Wolverines. Jasper Parker is the running back. Underwood to throw, looking left. He's going to run. Underwood's got it. Almost took a huge hit from Reddick, who's back on tonight from Michigan. Underwood to throw it. He's going deep, looking Marsh's way. It's off the helmet of a Terp, and it falls innocently out of bounds. Good coverage from
here, but better defense by the Terps.
Underwood sets it up. Missed tackle on Goodwin, and then a nice tackle that time by Lee to prevent a bigger gain by Goodwin.
Number 86 for the fans at home.
Okay, there's your hint. 3rd down coming up. Marsh, he's blasted. Ball is out. They're going to say incomplete. Marsh got hammered by Glasker. From 38, and it is no good. He pushed it wide right. So Maryland gets the stop on third down. Drive. Washington to pass with pressure coming. Washington throws it at the feet of the defender. They had Williams out in the flat. Second down and 10. And they hand it off. Decent hole. Williams wrapped up. Hillman with another tackle. Pickup of 4. And it
kind of won the game for us.
Washington back to pass on third down. He's got Farouk a first down and more out to the 35-yard line. Big third down conversion for Maryland. Washington sets it up. Williams going across the formation, hit, and he's down to the 45-yard line. Again, a first down for Maryland.
Coverage and late getting onto the field here.
Washington tucks. Washington's going to run it, and he'll run it out of bounds. Good decision, stopping the clock. 1:03 to go in the first half. Bring an extra man into the flat, incomplete. May have been tipped. Coming up on the half week. Third down 7. Washington dumps it off and incomplete. In and out of the hands of Shalik Knotts. And I think he felt some heat coming his way. Fifth.
Special teams in general for Michigan.
Underwood finds Marsh and he goes out of bounds. 44 seconds to go. One timeout left for Michigan.
It's just such a beautiful.
Pressure from Maryland. Underwood's going to run it and tripped up. Nice play in the open field.
Think of your Sherrod.
Not doing it yet. He snaps it. Underwood throws. He's going deep sideline. Marsh got a hand on it, incomplete. He was zipping it.
Great Michigan wide receiver.
Underwood to pass again. Flush to his left. He's going to run with it. And he gets hammered as he goes down, picks up that first down. Chains will. Time ticking away. Underwood to pass, and he goes down. Sidney Stewart on the back end picks up the sack, and that is how the first half.